When Calgarians went to the polls in 2025, the demand was clear. They wanted change. Calgarians elected 10 rookie councillors and Jeromy Farkas to the mayor's seat. We sat down with the newly elected mayor to speak about his first few months leading the city.
It's been a whirlwind. You have to remember, we learned who was going to be the next mayor at something like 5 in the morning, and then we're up at 8 a.m. the next day working with city staff. We've been able to come together as a new city council team. We've been able to deliver on some of the big priorities around affordability, safety, housing. So it's been a real whirlwind, but I feel just really privileged to be in this place at this time.
The hottest topic for Calgarians, repealing blanket rezoning. It was one of council's first actions, passing with a 13-2 vote.
What would blanket rezoning be replaced with? There's promises of affordability and making sure that people can enter homeownership. What's the plan? When
we look at blanket rezoning, it's unfortunately really failed as a policy. Calgarians did not feel listened to through the process. And this idea of perhaps eightplex being built without parking next door to you, nobody wanted that. And especially when you look at the average cost of these homes being built, it wasn't at an affordable price point. Typically, you were seeing, say, a bungalow for about $600,000 being torn down, replaced with 4 units, each costing $750,000. So it hasn't addressed the affordability that Calgarians need. So on a go-forward basis, council is going to be moving in March to a public hearing on that repeal. But we have to keep our eye on the ball, which is continue to build the needed housing. And that's not just going to be transit-oriented development. It's going to have to be leaning in with our provincial and federal counterparts to still build the needed housing, and especially at that affordable price point. Not expensive duplexes, but housing that's affordable to people, and specifically to be able to help address some of the thousands of people who are on the Calgary Housing Company waiting list. We need to drive specifically that affordable segment, as well as other things like assisted and seniors living.
It's a very diverse city, and when you look at council, it's not representative of what Calgary is like. It is a lot of white men. How do you keep that in your mind when you're making decisions with council to consider the perspectives that don't have a voice in that horseshoe?
Well, I was so fortunate to grow up in East Calgary in a newcomer refugee family, one of the first to be able to finish high school and university. Also the first openly LGBTQ mayor. I bring a certain set of lived experience and perspective on that, and you have to make a lot of room for not just the voices who are in the room with you, but also for the people who may not be able to participate. And council has been really focused on reflecting the needs of Calgarians. We had an astounding almost 1,000 people collectively, either in person or through emails, letters, phone calls, contributing through the budget process. So this is an area where council is going to continue to need to focus on to make sure that our decisions are reflective of Calgarians more generally.
Ran independently. We have a conservative premier, liberal prime minister. Where do you place yourself on the political spectrum?
Well, I think like a lot of Calgarians, I don't rest easy in a box. I know during the campaign people want you to pick sides. They want you to be one label so that they can either be for or against you. And for me, I was a practical person. Like, I would describe myself as fiscally responsible, socially live and let live. Don't want to see money wasted, but also recognizing that sometimes we have to invest to be able to save money down the road, especially around, say, crime prevention or maintaining our essential infrastructure like our aging pipes, right? So one thing about being mayor is I get to be a mayor for absolutely every single Calgarian, not just the people who voted for the Liberals or the Conservatives or the NDP. I have to be a mayor for every single Calgarian. And when you look at our debate at City Council, it's less the ideology, it's less what the parties are saying, it's more, is this good for Calgary? Is this a compromise that's needed? And the fact that we've been able to get to, say, 12-3 votes or 13-2 votes means that we could actually drive the solutions that matter the most to Calgarians.
Mayor, thank you so much for sitting down and chatting with us.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity. I'm looking forward to the regular chance to be able to sit down, and thanks for all the great work that you guys do covering City Hall. I know their meetings are very long. We don't necessarily always make it easy for you, but thanks for the incredible work.